From the newsroom at news.com.au.
G'day, I'm Andrew Bucklow and this is the latest from the newsroom. It's Monday, the 12th of October. We'll start in New South Wales, where Premier Gladys Berejiklian could be forced to resign after a bombshell admission that she was in a close personal relationship with former Wagga Wagga Liberal MP Daryl Maguire. The admission came out this morning as part of evidence given to the Independent Commission Against Corruption. Miss Berejiklian insisted her relationship was never a conflict of interest. It comes as the Commission investigates Mr Maguire's conduct after the inquiry heard evidence he sought payments to help broker deals with property developers. Here's Sky News political editor Andrew Clennell.
I actually think that there's a good chance Gladys Berejiklian will have to resign over this. I can't believe it. I covered the Wagga by-election. At that time, she condemned his behaviour. It seems she continued to see him, and we didn't even know she was seeing him for some time after this, even though he was resigning over corruption allegations.
To Victoria now, and Premier Daniel Andrews' right-hand man has resigned effective immediately. Chris Eccles, who was the Secretary of the Department of Premier and Cabinet, confirmed his resignation in a statement this morning. It came after telephone records showed he spoke to former Police Chief Commissioner Graham Ashton for 2 minutes during the 6-minute period being probed by the hotel quarantine inquiry. Mr Eccles is the second high-profile resignation for the state government in recent weeks after former Health Minister Jenny Mikakos quit politics. Still in Victoria, and a group of concerned medical professionals have written an open letter to Premier Daniel Andrews calling for him to end the state's lockdown immediately. The doctors argue the harsh restrictions are more harmful to people than the virus itself. Here's Dr Eamon Matheson on Sunrise.
Our position is in line with the World Health Organization. It's also in line with the leading epidemiologists and infectious disease doctors around the world who are calling for the end of lockdowns immediately, and that lockdowns are not the way to manage quarantine. It never has been the position of the World Health Organization, and the way that you do public health is not to focus or have a fixation on one condition to the exclusion of all others.
The Victorian Premier is expected to announce he's easing some lockdown restrictions on Sunday. To some royal news, and a new book has claimed that Prince Charles made offensive comments about Princess Diana just days after her death. According to historian Robert Lacey, Charles made the comments to Diana's brother during a phone call. It came after Diana's brother objected to the idea of having William and Harry walk the entirety of the funeral procession behind Diana's casket. And to what's trending online now, and a woman got sick and tired of waiting for her partner to put a ring on it, so instead she stormed into his workplace and demanded that they get married right there and then. Have a listen.
Now we're getting married right now, or I'm leaving, I'm out. I'm done. Like, if you don't marry me this second, I brought the pastor, I brought Emily. Hi guys, I'm just finally making him commit, you know? Like, we're getting married now, or like it's over. Woo!
Despite a video of the incident going viral, it's not known if the man agreed to the ultimatum. The video ends with him asking her if they can go outside and have a chat. And in sport, and LeBron James and the Lakers are kings of the NBA after Los Angeles annihilated Miami in a Game 6 bloodbath. James's personal duel with Heat star Jimmy Butler at times overshadowed the series, but the King had the final say as he strolled to his 4th NBA championship with a 106-93 win. That's it from the newsroom. We'll be back with another update in the morning.
Your headlines from news.com.au.